Hello everybody, it's Sandra from the Funky Pickle Thrifter. Thank you kindly for coming to my video today. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you would like to. I would appreciate it very much. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video and let me know what you think below. In today's video, we're going to have a look at some jewelry that I had repaired last week. I hope you enjoy taking a look. I will show you what I paid for the repairs. I'll show you what he did. I'll be right back. I sold some gold too. First of all, I did sell some miscellaneous gold right there. I got $460 for it. I really like selling to this particular person because they don't melt it. They actually resell it. But we can have a look at the picture. I did take a quick photograph before I gave it, and I got $460 for that batch. Now, the second thing that I sold was a 10 karat gold ID bracelet. I got $570 for that. Some of you may remember I did buy that bracelet and also a 10 karat watch band, and I paid $50 for a whole box of junk, and both of those items were in there. Now the watch thing, well, let me just show you the watch band. Well, this is completely beautiful. It is 10 karat gold. It is marked 417 somewhere. As I recall, it's hard to see. It's somewhere though. It's kind of hard because it's not a smooth surface, but it is marked. And additionally, it also tests for 10 karat gold. I tested it and I also had the guy test it. But let's take a look at what the weight is. Almost 32 grams of 10 karat gold. So I feel like he lowballed me on this. I think he offered me $450 maybe, and I really didn't want to do it. One thing I'm thinking about doing is maybe getting these repaired. He could probably just put those on there, and that way I could get a lot more money for it, selling it, you know, elsewhere. Wouldn't that be beautiful on a watch? I only have my iWatch on, but you kind of get the idea of how pretty that would be. That's the wrong size face, of course. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with this, but I definitely don't want to take a low ball offer on it. That's all. I will probably be selling this one soon somewhere or other. So let's take a look at this gold necklace. This gold necklace is actually my mother's, and there was a big problem with it. It had a clasp that was marked gold filled, which I really don't like because it is actually a gold necklace, and I didn't want it to have that clasp on there. So I had a spring ring clasp put on it. The labor was $6 for him to do that, and then he polished it for $12. But let's take a look at this gold necklace. Here's the necklace. How beautiful. I think this link is very cool. I've never seen this link before. I don't even know what it's called. Now, my mother did pay up for this. This wasn't a yard sale find or anything like that. It's really pretty. We should actually weigh this too, right? So there's the spring ring that he put on. I think it's a 14 karat one. Yeah, there it is, 585. Isn't that nice? Let's just give it a quick weigh. Just about 10 grams or so. I'm very, very glad I got this fixed. I don't think a real gold chain should have a not real gold finding on it. Pretty, right? If anybody knows what this link is called, let me know. I'm just curious. It is very different. Next up, we will have a look at the opal ring. I had him tighten some prongs on a 10 karat opal ring, and also I have an antique ring which needed a stone mounted. So he charged me $25 to do that, $12.50 each. So first of all, here's the opal ring. I love this item. Now, some of the prongs were loose. I could tell because if I shook it and I put it near my ear, it was making a little bit of a noise. And that is not a good thing. Ordinarily, I would be able to just fix the prongs myself, especially if they're on the outside. I have a little hammer thing that has a rubber end on it that is from, it's like, it came actually with my watch repair kit. That's what I use sometimes, or a pencil eraser, or I also have little jewelry pliers that have a rubber end. I would normally just do that, but some of these inside ones, it was beyond my skill set, which is very, very low, by the way, to begin with. And I especially didn't want to mess with it because it's real gold. I didn't want to wear it because I was afraid that one of these opals might fall out. Now, this is beautiful. I believe this dates from the 1960s or the 1970s. This bamboo look right here was popular then. And my mother found this at a yard sale, so this was not an expensive one. And I'm very happy that I had that all tightened up. Now it's all good to go. I can wear it confidently. I still have to be careful, of course, because opals are very soft and they're very scratchable. $12.50 to tighten all those up. Not bad, right? Here is the other thing that he fixed for me, and this was $12.50 also. First of all, I love this little box. It's in such bad condition. This is a very lovely little Victorian ring. So the problem here was that it was missing a stone. Now he put a little pearl in it. I didn't want to just glue it again with the prongs and the gold. So he charged me $12.50. That's fine. I think this is 9-karat gold. I never tested it. I bought this in a lot that was $50 from a pawn store. And there was a lot of costume jewelry. I'm sure I've made my $50 back. But I wanted to bring it back to life. Who knows what was originally there. That little piece of turquoise has a little bit of a problem too. See how it was a little crack? I like it. I think it's charming. It shows that somebody wore it and loved it. This has quite a lovely shank. Isn't it pretty? I love this. I really do. It's very small too. It definitely has a story to tell. So there are a couple of fails. I'll show you one fail. I got this set a while back in the little antique store. What is so lovely about this set is the fact that it has its paperwork with it. It says it's from 1839, and it is Susan Johnson Wheeler's hair, which is very interesting. This letter is very interesting too. Let's give it a quick read. Andrew Wheeler, Sharon, Connecticut. This set of jewelry was made of hair of Janet Louise Clothier's great-grandmother, Wheeler, and presented to Janet Louise Clothier on her 21st birthday, March 24th, 1936, by her grandfather, A.J. Wheeler. My dear Janet, I hope you will enjoy having this little gift as long as you live, and when you will have no more use for it, it will be handed down in your family through all future generations. Grandpa Wheeler. Well, I don't know what happened, but it ended up in this little antique store. And here's the problem. First of all, I know a lot of people are disgusted by this type of jewelry. I, however, am not. I feel that it is my honor to be the keeper of these pieces for now. It's a little bit kind of coming unbraided down here. But here's our problem with this. This is how it was when I bought it. Well, first of all, I can put this second one on. But he said he couldn't fix this. And the reason is because he would be unable to heat this up without singeing all that hair off. And he was not going to do this. So the answer was no. And that's okay. I actually don't mind when a piece has sort of honest wear, if you will. And here's the earrings. That was hard to do, right? There was a special machine or kind of an apparatus that would be needed to weave hair like this, but it was something that people did in their homes. Here's the other earring. I don't even know if these are real gold or not. And here is this too. Isn't that nice? Now this is not necessarily a morning set. It could have just been made out of her hair. But I would certainly say that at some point it became mourning, I would think, when she passed. I think this is really a lovely remembrance. Now, in those days, of course, you didn't really have photographs yet. And this was just a nice little keepsake, sort of like modern day. Somebody may keep a little lock of their son or their daughter's hair. It's kind of the same thing. I do understand that people think that it's gross, but I think it's absolutely lovely. So I was very happy to find this, and I'm sorry that he couldn't replace or fix that rather, but okay. I'm glad I know. At least I know now. It's a lovely, lovely set, especially lovely to have that letter. I'm very excited to show you this Art Deco necklace. Check this out. I'm showing it to you and you can see that it had a big problem and that the findings were missing. Well, one of them was, and I thought, how on earth am I going to get this repaired? But I'm really happy that I brought it back to life. It's gorgeous. I don't even know if this is real silver. I don't think we ever tested this, did we? I don't see any marks. I'm not sure. But look at this. Wow. He was able to fix it. I'm so happy. And he sort of was arguing with me a little bit because he really wanted to put a lobster claw clasp on it. He says, you know, it's so much better than putting a spring ring. Why on earth would you want to put this type of clasp, a spring ring clasp? And I said, because I want to keep it age appropriate. I believe the spring ring clasp was patented in the 1880s. This is, of course, much later than that, but I didn't want it to have the lobster claw. And he also told me that he aged this. He made this look old, so it's the same color as the chain. But let's put this on our neck. I'm not sure if you can really see how beautiful it is. Let me get it. Hold on. How about that? Isn't that exquisite? I hear this type of glass referred to as Peking check glass often. I think this is beautiful. I'm so happy that I had this restored. It really was a shame that it couldn't be worn. I think the repair is flawless. I'm so very happy with this. Look at the detailing on that. Oh my goodness. It's just stunning. Wow. Now we can talk about another fail. This makes me sad, but supposedly there is no solution here. And in case somebody did not see this jewelry set that is likely about 200 years old, I'm going to show it to you. I got this whole set, by the way, at an auction. I did pay up for it, of course. And the other thing is I was able to verify with the jeweler the carat. It is all 9-karat gold, which is a lovely thing to know. That's what I was told at the auction. And I think I did test one piece, but I hate scraping this old stuff so much. I'd way rather have an expert do it. So I was happy that he was able to tell me it's 10 karat. Look at how pristine this piece is. Look at the enameling. I love that hand. That's amazing. Look at that. It's a very expressive hand. And I love this necklace too. It has a couple of dents and stuff. Not bad for its age, I would say. Of course, this is replacement. This finding, the spring ring finding, I believe was patented in the 1880s. So it really should have a hook I may try to get that at some point and have that fixed. I would kind of like it to be done correctly. Now look at this loveliness. This all must have belonged to the same family. It all has the same look to it. It was likely custom made. It does have the family's initials. That one, I was just checking to see if that one had an initial. This is very nice with the cross. And here's the necklace part for this. The problem here, actually, I should go back to him and have him fix this, is this. I don't know if he can fix it or if he would. I'm not sure. You know, some jewelers do not want to touch something this old and this valuable. This is very nice. Another wrong clasp. And then this is also in fantastic shape. I'm going to get to the piece I had repaired at the end, by the way. I'm just showing you the whole bunch of it. And there's the letter A. This was the letter R. That eagle. Note how thin it is. And there are marks on it, but I really can't make them out. They look like Roman numerals, so perhaps this was something that was done so they knew how to match up pieces together. I'm not sure. And this one has a whole name on it. How lovely. Very thin. This thinness and the weight of it, how light it is and everything is very indicative of Georgian jewelry. And look at these beads have an extra little something. Again, not correct for the time. That's gorgeous. And now we have some little gold earrings that say S with the little dangles. Very pretty. These were part of the same lot. I don't know if this is from the same artisan, if you will. These have a very different look to them. There are no hooks. They're still very nice, though. I love those. So now we'll get to the fail part. These are some of my favorite earrings. I just wore these the other night, but here's the problem. The dangles. So you see these little roses? There were, I think, 2 missing ones, I think. These are gigantic. I love these so much. They do have the S, and hey, luckily my name is Sandra, so that's kind of cool. But there are supposed to be 3 roses. And as you can see, there's only 2. I actually cannibalized from the other pair so that they would have 3 dangles. Oh man. I love these so much. Of course, they open like this. Let's see if I can do it carefully. They're tricky to put on, see, because they have to go on like from the back. They have to go on backwards, which is pretty weird. But how nicely made. Look at that hinge. So he said that he can't make this. I went to 3 different jewelers, actually, in Manhattan. They say it can't be done because this is pressed. So you would need the thing, the mold thing, or the, I suppose it's just a shape, and then maybe you take a thin piece of gold and you hammer it or something. Is that how it's done? So they said it couldn't be made because of that. And then I needed 2 of these dangles, but like I said, I took these off so I could make at least that set have 3 dangles each. So at least I kind of have a complete set. And here's what I gave him. And I just said, can you duplicate this? It's so flat, it's hard to even pick up. And there it goes. So they tell me this can't be done. At any price, it can't be done. I don't know. Anybody know anything about fixing jewelry or making jewelry? Is that true that this can't be done ever? It seems to me you could make a mold out of wax or something. It's possible, again, that because they're so fragile and they're so very old, that maybe they don't want that responsibility. I don't know. All I know is I love this whole set. It's amazing. I love wearing these. But you can also switch them out. So let me show you how that works. You can take this off and you put the smaller one on, which is really a very, very nice feature. So you don't have to wear the big giant ones. Okay. See, so you could wear it like this if you would rather. I would not rather. I would rather wear the big giant ones. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I see. I just put that on backwards. Anyway, that's very nice to have that option. Really nice to have that option. I suppose you could, yeah, no, I guess not. I was going to say maybe you could put something on the bottom of these too. Well, anyway, that's the deal there. Really disappointed that that piece could not be made. He's actually the one who suggested that we take the dangle from the other and put it on there. So I'm really, really happy I did that. I love these. Let's weigh this set just for fun. It's very, very heavy as I remember. Oh, we have an extra piece too. Oops. Be really careful. The set is very fragile. When I wore the earrings the other night, I said to two of my girlfriends, you guys got to keep an eye on my ears and make sure it doesn't fall out. That would be a disaster. Wow, it's getting heavy, right? 55 grams. Not that we would ever melt these, God forbid. That would be so sad if anybody ever melted this down. Oh, there's still more pieces. Hold on, we're still going here. Now, I did pay a lot, but I was sort of surprised that people weren't sort of more vigorously bidding against me. But jewelry this old, this Georgian jewelry is not everybody's thing. It's my thing, but it's many people don't like it or wouldn't wear it. But me, you see, I do. Look at that. Wowzer. 67 grams. Just beautiful. Completely incredible, actually. 9-karat gold. Georgian. Love it. The most expensive fix I did are these rock crystal earrings. There was one that was really, really banged up. Here it is. Isn't that a mess? I bought these because I just thought they were beautiful and I was hoping that they could be brought back to life, and now they are. I got this in a little junk shop. I didn't pay much for them. So happy that I sprang for the 60 bucks and now they're incredible. And the other cool thing about this is that it comes in this awesome Olga Tritt box. This is how I bought them. As I say, 464 Park Avenue in New York. I think she began in the 1910s. I don't think she made costume jewelry. I think these probably don't belong in here, but anyway, it's just kind of a cool thing to have them in the Olga Tritt box. I love old rock crystal. It's also called colorless quartz. Wow. They look like diamonds for sure. I have a lot of rock crystal. I've handled a lot of it. I've sold a lot of it for sure. I own a lot of it. And I've just always loved it. That's amazing. This is likely hand cut. Where are my stone experts at? What do you think? Hand cut likely? I believe that's called an emerald cut. Can you believe he was able to do this? I can't. It's amazing. $60. Really well worth it. And it was sort of funny because when I went to pick them up, he said, you know, that ended up taking me an awfully long time. That took a lot longer than I thought. sort of looking for more money. But I didn't bite. You know, he had given me the quote, and I think that's fair. And I give him a lot of other work too, and I send people to him also. But let me put these on my earring holders. Let's also just put our gem tester on here. I want to show you that they are indeed rock crystal. Here's my Presidium gem tester. As you can see here, all the different things that it's going to test for. Garnet, tourmaline, iolite, tanzanite, aqua. This one should go right here, which is quartz. Jadeite spinel, topaz, ruby and sapphire, diamond and moissanite here. So it should go here. I don't know if this is properly calibrated, but if it were glass, it would just go into this red, and this shouldn't do that. This should go up into the quartz. Be careful to not scratch the probe on here. And sometimes these stones are slippery, so you just have to be careful is all. And there it goes right up into the quartz, proving that it is indeed clear quartz or rock crystal. Another way you can tell is you notice that there's no bubbles in here. Rocks will not have bubbles, that is in glass. Not lovely. Wow, truly. I want to put these on my earring model thing. Well, aren't these incredible? Look at that. That is amazing. It looks so much like real diamonds. Oh, he did an absolutely fantastic job. I wonder how on earth he did that. If it's not real silver, or maybe they are real silver, I'm not sure. Oh, I love these. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, everybody. Those are some of my most recent repairs. I am going to take a trip back to them at some point. I will round up some more stuff that is in need of repair. I don't always repair everything. Sometimes I just sell things as is. I don't actually even mind wearing some things with some bumps and bruises on them. It just kind of gives them character, I think. But some of these items that I had repaired really needed to be repaired, in my opinion. I'm so happy I did. I'm also so very happy you joined me today. I hope you had fun watching this video. Let me know what you think below. Let me know what your favorites are for sure. And I will see you soon. Have an awesome day, everybody. Bye-bye.